Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's Worlds 2024 matchup.
Tournament, but they've never actually been able to make it to the main stage since 2016.
And that was Kaboom, Pain, and INTZ, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because then we had the infamous INTZ.
Known as Ari, still, I have nightmares. As Karaoke is looking for a gank here, Betty, in the bot lane. Cheetan level 6 as well, has that culling the cleanse away from the Aqua Prism, but he's not back with a Bramble Smash. And there's first blood to PSG. Karaoke looking to make it to the flash away by Leons into a sapling. That won't take for enough through the Gleaming Quill. Kaney on his way across. They can look to collapse, but Cheetan has both sums. Karaoke still only level 5. Curry has the flash. Karaoke has his as well. Kaney. Can you find him? Cheetan dashing forward. The unleashed power's not enough, but Odi comes in for the kill. The knock-up on Karaoke, now no flash for him, and that tree might be going timber. Odi puts down the steadfast presence, and Karaoke, even with the Bramble Smash, will not survive. Kaney finds 2.
A double kill for Kaney and a nice roam from the Syndra. Something you don't often see in the early. Question is, well, we see a swap come through from either side to control them. Oh, stun. Nice bit of damage. The Loon's Companion going to make this matchup so much harder.
Kaney doesn't have flash, and we can see Weiser was already moving from the top side. Jinkedo going in with the charm. Leon's here to try and block, and they will survive. TP as well by Summit to join the party. They're going for Karaoke first. Force of Will with the stun. Pulled back with the all-out. Weiser there trying to get a stun off, but can't quite land it. Odi caught in the bubble, but already one kill over to R7. Weiser locked up again, and R7 will pounce once again. They're punishing Pain Gaming.
R7 responding to the plays from Pain Gaming incredibly well. Ooh, nice bubble there.
Curry flashes over the quickness, the charm. Kaney on a rampage now, 4-0 on this Syndra.
Just a nice bait and switch, Seo.
Has the Feather Storm, has to use it to get away. In the end, exchange of ultimates between the AD carries.
Yeah, so Cheetan is now going to be up against. He's got a big hill to climb. Yeah. Because while he's fighting his own, he's overstayed.
He has the flash and barrier, flashes away, but still gets knocked up. Keeper's verdict. Cheetan's guilty of overstaying.
The safety that a side laner does is Karaoke sets his sights on top lane.
Counter-Strike comes out. Summit does have the all-out, has the flash as well. Karaoke goes in with the twisted advance, and Summit's now trying to fight a 1v3 all-outs. But even through the Nature's Grasp, the charm connects. Jinkedo
potentially shadow the Jax to look for picks onto Summit, or maybe she can work with Maokai to attack the Syndra in a side lane. Like, they have side lane options if they can gain that control.
Being dived. We'll clear out some of this vision as well. The Rift Hold is available for either team, but really, you're looking at a pick before it, and Karaoke is looking at that pick in the top lane. Remember, Summit does still have the flash, will dash away from Jinkedo. The safety of the Pathmaker there shown by Summit.
I think it's wise putting.
He's going back in. Jinkedo's going in as well with the Spirit Rush. Karaoke coming across. There's a twisted advance into the charm, into the knockback with the Bramble Smash. And meanwhile on the bot lane, R7 should be taking this tower. Nature's Grasp coming out. Pathmaker still rooted. The culling not enough quite yet. Cheetan gets a lock-in and he gets the kill to boot. A tower for tower exchange, but a kill alongside it.
Through from R7 because Pain is kind of overstacking on one side of the map, allowing for R7 to at least exchange to 100s.
Okay.
That's going to be Kaney when she ults.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Syndra is going to do mega damage as the Herald gets dropped in mid. They're looking for the fight.
Karaoke going in for the engage here. Goes in with a twisted advance, but the unleashed power into his back will allow him. Oh, he's now going to step away. The Rift Herald going to take this tower in mid lane as well. Karaoke able to escape. Scatter the Weak finds him. And in the end, he falls. Summit trying to dash in here. Dodges the bubble, dodges the charm. But can't dodge close enough to Pain Gaming to find that all out.
I mean, the objectives are still being traded. Pain Gaming, they were able to secure mid. Summit oversteps.
There's the charm. Summit falling low. Pathmaker quickness doesn't let the knock up. The stun still going on to Cheetan. He tries to escape. He's slammed into the wall. And Cheetan pays for dashing forward, looking for the fight.
It's very much about dive, and we've talked about this on the LEC before, but Maokai is a pseudo-engage, right? You provide a lot of zone control, and the Maokai...
He's already at 100 splinters, stacking up on that Syndra, has all of that increased damage in his kit, and the Drake has been begun by R7. Leons and Summit holding alongside this control ward. Nature's Grasp coming out. Odi tanks it. Kaney gets rooted as well, and the flank position is on here for Weiser. The charm onto Odi as well. He flashes away and brings Karaoke into the middle of his team. Weiser finds one. They're going to engage. Kaney flashing forward. The unleashed power is enough for Jinkedo. Still on the chase. The charm eaten by Leons is beautiful. He saves his mid laner's life, and now Summit has time in the midst of 4 members of Pain Gaming. Seo begins to open up. Karaoke going for that backline again. Kaney falling low, but the scatter the weak is sublime. R7, that was on a knife edge. That was a game of inches. And credit. I'm a support main, and I talk about supports all the time, but if you rewatch Leon's in that fight, he literally saves the entire fight for them.
Look at this play from Carrier. Flash in, gets the knockback, and this charm misses. It doesn't connect, which means that the stun is able to come through, connects onto two members, and even if they do get that kill onto Kaney, does it suddenly turn the fight? I'm not that optimistic, but a huge shutdown could have made a massive difference.
It definitely would have. We see Pain Gaming able to pick up the Drake off the back of this, but it's only because they've let their base lie in tatters. The tier 2 falling in the top lane. R7 now with a 5,000 gold lead off this Red Bull Baron power play. They've already picked up 2.6k, and that's only going to extend further above 3k now. The inhibitor falling. And R7 still have 2 minutes. They're going to take the mid tier 2 as well. They can move over. There's a cannon minion here. Visor trying to get whatever gold he can get back on the rest of the map. The Pathmaker there to dodge the quickness coming in. And Cheetan overstepping just a little bit. He flashes away. The Cullen goes the wrong way, but he's able to survive for a second before Oddie and co dive in for another. Rainbow 7, 5 alive, pushing in. Visor has to base. He's going to finish it before they get to his Nexus towers, but will he be able to defend them? A TP coming in, and Jikado going down. The Storm Surge rips through him. Rainbow 7 double cannons and an Nexus tower already fallen. R7 looking for more. They need to get the waves in. Can Pain Gaming defend? The Liga Latin America have woken up today, and they've come to party. They've come to play. The pullback with the all-out. Visor trying to dodge away, but he's dodging away from his Nexus, which is open for R7, who are 1 game away from Swiss.
To the Sejuani. Sejuani Ari is a slightly better matchup. I prefer Sejuani Jax on the top side of the map, giving you a much stronger level 3 still, though, for the bot lane of R7.
It's a big wave as well. Cheetan and Curry have the opportunity to outplay this. Heal early on. Oddie with a knockback onto Curry. They're waiting for his flash here. The bubble comes out. Leons goes in for the engage. Takes the tower shot, but with a blade caller. Sail gets on the board. R7 with first blood in this fight. Cheetan still trying to trade back in, but as soon as Oddie... There's the counter-strike used by Wiser, which gives Summit a moment of freedom. I say as he just dies! That's the Grandmaster's might from Wiser, just gets the kill. Cheetan diving in the bot lane as well, has that level 6. Leon's going to try and block it. Seo almost they can dive it, Fetty. Whether it'll go well or not is a sight we have yet to behold.
He's coming.
Here we go. Wiser, no flash. Used it before. Summit has the all-out. Cheetan there with the culling. Leon's just going to tank up as much of it as he can. Oddie going in. There's the knockback. Severus Presence coming in as well. And there's the all-out. And they can definitely dive this.
And it's just like a small advantage that you can gain, because especially you look at the bot wave, Wise is able to push this one through, but he may have overstepped.
Does have flash. He'll get
level
1
9.
plate. He is level 9, as you say. Knockback, not tanking the tower. Counter-strike comes out, rooted up with the blade caller. Visor does still have the flash. Will he use it, or will he save it? I think the answer's save. He'll pop the Grandmaster's might. That's a much shorter cooldown in the end.
So, going to be doing something similar, but not at the same rate, and you're seeing the value of those grubs.
Glacial Prison used. Leon's here to defend. Ease the charm once again. Karaoke's going to get caught up in the charm. Oddie coming in with that steadfast presence, smiling despair as well on the Sejuani. Knocked up with the Keeper's Verdict. Karaoke cannot escape the hammer from Oddie, who brings the top lane as a recompense. But he will get a bit of chip damage onto it.
I mean, of the kills.
Oddie's by himself.
Yeah, he started the Herald. I did notice this happening, but once again, he's completely isolated.
Glacial Prison not quite connecting onto Oddie. Summit there to jump in as well. Curry and Cheetan have the push. They'll force Leon's away. The Rift Herald resets. Karaoke still looking for more. Lands the permafrost. Summit's now going to be flanked as Cheetan's on his way across. Hex splash from Oddie straight. Face planting into the wall, but gets over afterwards. There's the quickness as well. But this is only a poppy. The Keeper's Verdict stopped with the tidal wave. Kaney came in from the top side. Summit looking for a little bit more. Cheetan flashes the wall. Spiraling despair is on him, but despair only felt by R7. Wiser here to join the party. A 1v2 for the moment. Seo trying to escape. Has that Feather Storm, but the empowered lamppost from Visor slaps him into the dirt.
Skirmish after skirmish, Pain Gaming get exactly
of course. The wave cleared just in time. Cheetan stepping forward will get the auto down.
The strength of this bot lane all around the map. Wiser, while he did get caught out a few times, he's still a very powerful Jackson. Now they've set their sights on Summit, who's still trying to chip away at this tower.
Betty at Summit in a side lane. It's kind of what he does. Gets caught out, a little bit overextended, doesn't know where anyone else is on the map right now, and Jinkado, Curry, and Cheetan are looking to show him what's up. And Tofo's come out. Jinkado uses the Spirit Rush. Summit's able to dash away. Flashes the charm as well, but Karaoke and Visor like having none of this. Karaoke dashes in with the Arctic Assault. Summit doesn't really have many tools left at his disposal, and they're standing on the right side of the wall. It's well played, Eddie. 4,500 HP, 15-second CD.
I mean, they've got the push in bot. They haven't really invested much vision just yet, but here it starts to come through.
Yeah, just trying to get that superficial vision moved into a little bit of a deeper spot. Drake up in a minute's time would be the third of the game for Pain Gaming. There's the culling once again into the back of Odi. Sayo taking a chunk as well. You can see Odi half HP. Glacial Prism coming out as well. Leons gets the charm onto the back line, and the Spiraling Despair hits Curry as well. Storm Surge procs, and Leons goes down, but the support's traded by the mid laners.
And here we go once again. Set up around the Dragon. Wiser with nice push on the bot wave. This objective just going to be started.
Yeah, he's just aggroing the Dragon, slows you as well, this Ocean Drake. Wiser, looks like he's going to back, does have the TP. R7 should know he was there because he was clearing out a ward. Drake down to 3,000, Summit on that front line. Riftail charging through that mid lane. Now good, Keeper's Verdict will knock him back, and Odi secures the Drake. Leon's dashing forward, dashes back with the grand entrance. Wiser still looking for that flank position, but he is veered away by the Hui. Can they get out of here is the big question. Titan dashing forward, Path make it out. Wiser trying to get onto the backline, but Jinkado has been caught up with the Spiraling Despair, falls low. Keeney falling lower though, Wiser takes the kill. Another counter-strike lands, the stun is Odi who has to flash away. Meanwhile, down towards the bottom side, Titan is fighting with Sayo and he takes him out. Even through the Feather Storm, Titan Poppy has a Hex Splash, and damned if we get out of Worlds on a Hex Splash smite. Odi currently working on those Razor Beaks. Jinkado here, dodges away from the knock-up. Odi just needs to be stopped. Orb of Deception coming out means that Hex Flash can't quite be online yet. Glacial Prison used as well. This is good so far from Pain Gaming to keep the enemy jungler out.
Working with his jungler to secure that kill results in a Baron.
Jinkado has to flash here. Odi looking for something. Leon's going in with the quickness as well. The charm lands onto Leon's though. He tries to dash back forward. Knocked out. The charm expired by that point. Chitan now pushing in the bottom lane as R7 need to retreat. They need to get back, but they don't have those empowered recalls. And now with the Baron buff, Pain Gaming pushing in, looking for those inhibitor towers. They have two waves synced up right now. The mid wave almost taken out by Kaney. But the bot lane inhibitor already down to a third HP. The wave, only a cannon minion there, now bolstered. PNG continue to push forward. Chitan knows there's no quickness, there's no threat from Leon's diving in.
Like, I think in game one, the fact that Syndra got fed was obviously helpful, but Syndra just changed the dynamic of this good amount of burst, but just the damage isn't comparable. Summit.
Gets the Intofos, Glacial Prison going wide. Summit goes in with the all-out, but that's half his health just gone immediately. And alongside it, the rest of it. Chitan on a killing spree on this Lucian. Summit maybe could have got out when that Glacial Prison missed, but Carioca was looking for the flash predict, and now Sayo down to half HP as well. The mid lane inhib will be forfeit pretty sharpish here as Pain Gaming begin to raise the base of R7 to the ground.
A 9-day performance between game 1 and game 2 for Summit, getting caught out multiple times. His death may lead to game 2 falling to the hands of Pain Gaming.
In with the charm, only onto Odi. That's the tidal wave as well. Carioca caught up with the blade caller. Wiser just looking for the towers. Leon's tries to get in, but an Arctic Assault stops him in his track. Another charm cleansed immediately by Sayo. Has to use the Feather Storm defensively. Wiser there, the grasping more on him. It's still not enough damage. Odi poking his head around the corner. Sayo doing the same. Currently they only see Chitan and Carioca there. Wiser looking for that flank position. Summit on the front line. TP coming in by Kana. Glacial Prism across the wall. Sayo low with that Feather Storm. Wiser jumps in immediately onto Kana. He's knocked into the wall. Summit trying to survive the front line. Wiser gets one already, and Jinkado is dashing across that wall. Spiraling Despair is the name of the game for R7. The way ultimate does nothing. Jinkado has to flash away from the Molten Fisher. Odi gets the slam into the wall, but he's slammed into a coffin by PNG.
Wiser just gets so much access onto the backline. A great flank from him from the Krugs allows him to just decimate the R7 carries and clean up the fight for PNG. With the Nexus in their eyes, PNG are going to bring us to 1-1.
One more for the road, CB LOL. One more for the road. Liga Latin America, Kana and Leon can't even survive on their fountain. They are aced, their Nexus falls, and we're going all the way.
Very strong. The problem with Varus is the amount of mobility you have to things like Wukong. It's a scary thing to play.
Bit of lollipopping. Odi here, pushing in. Now Jinkado is down to about half HP. I mean, Odi might just be like, hey, mate, you don't get any of this CS. Jinkado forced away. There's the first. chain landing, but Kaney just going in and immediately dying. Jinkedo will follow suit. Odi only level 3 to the level 4 of Karaoke, and now he needs to get the hell out of there. We'll leave him in the permafrost. Does have the flash. Karaoke can follow, and he's still...
The swap did come through. Numbers advantage guaranteed for R7. Ultimately means a trade-in of building advantages. He finds himself with a pretty good lead for now.
Charm going down. Leons has to flash away. The Cyclone just short, but now a Tempest. For Leons, Karaoke gets his second on the board. R7, 6 scrubs. R7 played for it in game 1. Then Gaming came across. We see the Charm landing here alongside the Shadowing Striking. Odi was just face checking into them. The Spirit Rush for the chase. Jinkedo looking for a little bit more as he jumps onto Kaney the Adiro. Chase to get Spirit Rush reset. Leon's trying to come in from the side, but Odi just face checked straight into Pain Gaming. Knew that they were around the grubs and still walked into his demise. Pain Gaming will take 3 grubs, so take a kill alongside it. TP behind here. Weiser needs to find a way out, pops the all out. Kaney going in, flash away by Weiser. As Kaney now lands the chains, even with a dash away. I'm not sure with Summit tanking the tower, Weiser will be able to survive this one. Summit dashes out of tower, aggro, Kaney takes him, then flashes. And the final tower shot doesn't find. I still think the Drake just goes over to Pain, right? I think that's fine.
Especially with Kaney in top lane. I mean, Pain Gaming, the gold is an interesting
investing into one point of the map, trying to take these plays, trying to take the towers, and as you say, mid lane falling lower. Curry trying to escape the clutches of Odi, but meanwhile in the top lane, Kaney is just getting free push by himself. LeBlanc not the quickest tower taker in the world. As the hook lands in the mid lane, there's the depth charge to follow up. Cheetan trying to escape, but Odi puts him in the dirt. Now Curry next on the menu. Seo's gonna have to flash away because Karaoke's here for the Cyclone. The barrier, the flash, not enough to keep Seo alive. And now in a 3v2, a 4v2, Jinkedo comes in from the side with a charge. And 2 fall for R7.
R7 just kills back after losing their AD carry, but the good news is R7's on the cross map. Scarier. I was concerned for R7, given that they weren't really converting these early, well, picks into really anything. It felt like the game was slowly slipping out of their hands, but now they're in full control of the objectives around the map. Pain Gaming will...
LATAM or Brazil represented once again at the World Swiss stage as Odi's caught out. The crash down doesn't land. The Charm was enough to chunk out Odi. Now Weiser on the flank. Cheetan there as well. The hook goes down, but the Pathmaker in. All out a possibility still. Cheetan looking for that bait score, but look at the damage already. Onto Weiser. TP coming back in, and Summit is here. Yep, Croc. Summit ripping through PNG. The clone, the fate's call out. R7 get the investment.
And they will deny Soul Point. A very scary affair, given that Odi...
Hey, they're comfortable enough knowing, cool, maybe they take away our Crocs. Does that really matter when they group up? There's 4. Spirit Rush away from Jinkedo from the Glacial Prism. Karaoke looking for that Cyclone. Seo still available off towards the backside, but Curry's looking for that flank against the Magnet Storm in. Summit coming in as well as the base call will pull out one. Cheetan chucks him back into Kaney. The Charm just wide, and Summit's on the back line now. Karaoke trying to survive, but he can't through the power of the Croc. Weiser going in with the Pathmaker all out, pulls Summit into his team, and Summit's happy to be here. Nice to meet you, Pain. He'll take 2. R7 out with only 1 dead so far. Weiser and Curry trying to survive under the safety of their tower, but that might not be too safe for too much longer. The permafrost going off. Leon's going to take the tower first. There's 1. Kaney takes it. There's 2. Seo joins him. R7 with a wipe under the tier 2 in top.
It's an ace, and they only lose a single member. With Weiser then delivering Summit onto the backline. R7 win a massive fight, and you can see what it means.
Leon's caught out a little bit here as the Charm comes down. Glacial Prison hits onto Curry as he was looking for the engage, but with the Storm Surge coming out, PNG have found a counter kill. Won't amount to... You can see the win probability powered by AWS starting to swing into R7's favor, and that LeBlanc is pretty deadly. Void Staff on its way. Cheetan, you got no flash. You got no flash as Odi looks for the chase. There's the slow permafrost for the stun. Summit dashing across the wall. A good Magnet Storm from Curry will buy his AD carry a second. Summit needs to get out of here now because PNG are starting to collapse. Summit with a Ruthless Predator. Jinkedo with the teleport behind. Leon's going down. Pain Gaming down, but not out. With no Pain, there is no gain, and Pain have been through the ringer this one. But now they are within...
Another tower will go down. R7, now the team on the back. Since they've been able to make the rotation happen, they've been here faster than R7 have, and they're going to unlock another tower.
TV's in after seeing Summit walking across
Talked about
that board on the entry.
LeBlanc once again, trying to find the angle, but Pain Gaming doing a good job of spawning there now. Cheetan starting off the drag.
Charm lands down onto Kaney on the bottom side. You can see he's trying to burst Jinkato out as well. Summit and Wiser towards the top. The clone coming out from the Wukong. Cyclone used, but only defensively. Another Charm's going to land, though. Sterak's enough. The Magnus Storm won't do too much because on the backline, Curry and Wiser are getting eaten alive by Rainbow 7. Karioka, Jinkato, and Titan have one health bar between them. Cheetan trying to escape. He's locked up by Adi, and the stun will connect. He can get one kill, but it won't be enough. The wave's not in a state for our 7 to
Pretty much eliminating both mid laners from the fight. But then look at Renekton and immediately onto the backline, forces the...
As R7, as you say, one step away, one fight away, 3,000 gold in the lead. Kuri getting hooked, Kaney jumping across the wall, can't land the chains, but R7 very much on the front foot now, and perhaps a little bit too much. Jet charge coming out as well. Leon's is just deleted. He's burst down, steps into darkness, and is met with it. Kuri almost falls to the chains and does to the piercing arrow, but Kaney will follow suit. And as soon as you say anything good about R7, they walk into their own demise. Adi caught out with the charm. And now it's Pain Gaming.
It is Pain Gaming. They find themselves 3 kills. They're going to get another Baron.
Up in 3 minutes time for R7, but they're going to lose so much before that. Still 14 seconds on Kaney. 14-10 now on Adi. A tier 1 in the mid lane has fallen. We talked about how hard it was for Pain to break these.
Yeah, I mean, it's gone.
It's gone. They're trying to get back in time. It looks like they were trying to push out the side lanes, but they neglected the mid lane. Mid and hip tower gone. There's a possible TP from Kaney, but he doesn't really have any wards to go to apart from on the top side. PNG now walking down towards the bottom. Curry pops the as well. The Pain Gaming were able to disengage in time. Kaney looks for another chain, can't land it. TP now in, a hook lands, only onto the clone. TP stopped by Summit in the mid lane. This inhibitor tower falling lower. Face call going in, Sail pops a stopwatch, and Curry's in the middle of them all. The dead charge coming in as well as Kaney tries to put the damage down. Cheetan on the back line, dodges away from the distortion, but the Ignite is ticking. Karioka's taking out Adi, Curry falling low, Summit on the back line, Jinkato falling lower. And R7 somehow, some miraculous way, have finally found a fight that might end the game in their favor.
Is it enough? Double TP into the top lane. Wiser is still alive, but R7, they find another massive fight.
Wiser can just go for the wave. Who cares about your life if you can stop this from pushing in? He'll stop them. The chains land, but he's twist stage. For CB LOL, it has been 8 long years. For Pain, it's been 9 out through, but doesn't have that summoner at his disposal. R7 trying to get control here. There's a flanker. Summit is fighting against Wiser. Kaney jumping in, looking for the damage. Leon's here as well. Summit in the middle of them. There's the Magnus Storm, and Summit's already down to half HP. He tries to jump on to the back line. Cheetan falling lower. Summit's doing so much work, but he can't quite get the damage. Cheetan caught up with that Hexdrinker shield. He still manages to survive, and R7 have lost 1. Pain Gaming, and it's more fighting between these 2 juggernauts.
I mean, we've reached the point where
that long flank, Karioka trying to spot him out, doesn't. Odi's on his lonesome here behind the team, though, backs away. The charm lands onto Summit.
Nice damage onto Summit.
Kaney chunks out Cheetan.
Nice damage onto Cheetan. Okay, so low health members.
Kaney's half HP as well, though. Jinkato looking for that charm. It lands onto Adi. Pop the elixir. The root coming out as well as he's locked up in the middle of the team. Curry pulled back with a face call. Summit diving in onto Cheetan. The more of Malmortius, the depth charge going onto that backline. Curry falling over. Cheetan's already killed off Summit, and Curry's been able to survive. It's 2 already for Pain Gaming. Depth charge coming out. Say you gotta do it all. Say you gotta do it all. But he can do nothing in the face of Pain Gaming, and now Kaney trying to get in, trying to kill off 1. Can he defend? I think the answer's no.
They don't have a wave to play with. Oh! Kaney gets a crucial pick.
They shadow the wave in, ready. Kaney.
I think they're going to try and end.
This guy's had the planes of his life. He's been the Pain.
It's the smarter one. It's for sure the smarter one.
Kaney dodges the charm, doesn't hit the chain.
Leveraging the fog. And here we go.
For the flank.
The soul could determine everything.
Remember, Callista Spear is something we haven't had to talk about too much this game, but it's so hard to outsmite that. Kaney looking for it. Look how many spears are in there. Infernal Soul secured. Cheetan gets the face call and flashes forward. Curry can't quite land the lockup. Meanwhile, on the backside, Summit doing so much work onto Wiser. Pain Gaming got the soul, but they've already lost 1 of their players. Perhaps R7 can chase for more. The base. Super minions pushing in towards those Nexus towers. And it looks like R7 won't get more out of the battle. Kaney backing away. Cheetan's down towards the bottom side. He's looking for the base, seeing if anyone gets the back off in time. Can't get there before Kaney does. The Nexus tower stands. Odi chasing out Curry. Leon's here with the blast cone, will be able to find the flank, and Kuri won't have a way out of this. Summit's going to block his path. Baron wasn't started actually by PSG for a second. They'll just dash out. Kuri's going to fall. And now it's taken 3, but they got 1. And now the Baron remains for 1:40. Hopes of a reach on Leon's if he wants to invest it, but decides against it for the moment. There's the TP, the ward we talked about, but you can see that because it's a control ward. Chain of corruption coming out. Wiser trying to get onto the backline. The depth charge going to slow them. The Magna Storm going in as well, but Karaoke and Kuri and Wiser are all amidst Rainbow 7. They managed to kill off Sayo somehow, and now Lions is all hailing the retreat. Kaney's down. Pain Gaming find the flank they were looking for. Odi trying to get out of here. Summit's killed off Kuri, but Cheetan and Wiser will get revenge for their support. Now Odi falls. 60 seconds on the Death Chimers. Waves can be pushed in, inhibitors broken, and perhaps the backs of Rainbow.
Standing between them, the inhibitors are still there, but maybe they're too far away. He just has to buy time. Can Leons buy enough time for his team to respawn?
17 seconds on Kaney, 15 on Sayo. A cannon minion, 3 casters, and a dream for Pain Gaming. They immediately engage, and Leons cannot get to the wave. Pain Gaming have done it. 10 years ago, they were denied, and now after 8 years in the desert, Pain are going.
Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's Worlds 2024 matchup.
With the fortification, they also made it so that additional people being around, it's not stacking up nearly as much in armor as it did after every plate is cracked. So they are here. PSG's going to try to defend this, but they're TPing in.
Arja is level 3. He's on a Mega Gnar as well. He gets a stun down, but there's no aggro yet. Flash and set from Sniper. We're looking at the picture-in-picture, but Woody's about to die. He flash headbutts, pulverizes to get on out, but Tomo matches in. River about to die, but before he does, he goes out and he trades 1 for 1. In the end, it was first blood over to Tomo.
But changing things up to try to get little edges here. I think PSG used it very well. 400 gold lead for 100 Thieves. Honestly, who cares? You got your Alistar out of what would have been a really difficult lane. 100 Thieves, though, coming over to potentially contest, but they are pretty late.
They are indeed. Flash away. Ayla had to burn that really early into the fight. 2 grubs have already been taken by PSG as he engaged, set up by River. He's got a level advantage with the permafrost as well. He's running for his life. Archer just killed Tomo. Wait, bot. That was a solo kill from the level 6 Gnar.
Yeah, Tomo getting caught out there. I'm not sure if he'd even gone back to base yet. I guess he maybe had. I don't know. I mean, he maybe thought that he was actually going to be safe. He didn't have flash, so probably just got ran down. And we did see that flash from Ayla. That was the shockwave used from Maple that was able to kind of force that.
Yeah.
But it does allow 100 Thieves to at least take one of those grubs away. Aja, I talked about it. This guy's Gnar is very, very scary. He's performing really well on it, and it's definitely a concern to see him getting ahead. Sniper, was definitely not in a good spot out of these lane swaps, and yeah, just no flash on Tomo, and just gonna get caught by the Mega Gnar, pretty much guaranteed here.
Looks like it's gonna be a W into an ult shortly. Yeah. Arja just clean play, set up early.
Yeah, nicely done. I mean, Tomo just not necessarily.
And Azael. There's another plate. He's granted more and more gold and Dragon on top of the grubs that they just got.
Exactly. I mean, just look at Sniper's position right now. Like, he is put so far down in this lane swap, and now you have a cloth armor and a phage, and you're laning against someone who's double your CS. As we're going to see Jinja in some trouble.
Yeah, Dragon does go down at the very least. Impale's there, and Betty cancelled his recall. A deadly flourish, a flash over the wall. Quid now wants a new target, but Junja gets on out.
And this fight could be trouble for them. Quid is not with the team, and I think 100 Thieves are about to get flanked by Aja and all die.
Yeah, Woody's also on a ward and making that flank happen. As you said, a Mega Gnar about to go right up against the wall. Azael doesn't like it, and I'm sure North America are hating it as well. River caught in an Impale, a kill, a take, and Tomo will only survive a little bit longer. And here's Maple to bring it to a conclusion. Quid running for his life, a perfect setup, a triple to the mid laner of PSG, and the PCS are not taking anything today from 100 Thieves.
PSG just wiped the map with 100 Thieves, but what are they even thinking with that contest? Quid is on a base timer.
Solo lanes are so far ahead, and when we consider, Maple on PSG, once again a historic play, not only of the region, but of this team of Flash Wolves back in the day.
At this point now, you are so far down in gold, it's going to be incredibly difficult for them, and you're starting to get to the point where you have to really rely on PSG making mistakes that they just don't often make.
Oh, ulti against the wall. Wait, the wave's dead. Quid's in trouble. He's taken 2, maybe 3 turret shots. Shielding comes through, and Woody's attempting to play off the dive. Turret might still be going down as Arja gets down low, but 100 Thieves are still in trouble. The Herald was shaken. This is a free mid push.
Yeah, Ayla trying to come in from behind to try to see if they can find some sort of an angle. Is the Verisol going to miss?
It does. It's all falling apart. North America's third seed are just not getting anything here. An Impale for free. Arja autos him down, and look who's here. It's meal number 2. A double kill for this Nah. Bot eventually falls, but no one's there for the local goal, while Maple is having free servings of a dessert in top lane.
It's looking rough for 100 Thieves. PSG are making this look absolutely easy in game number 1, and they're just pushing forward. They're going to take even more.
Here we go. Is the Sejuani tanky enough? Arja says no, sends him backwards, and River, the once great member of PSG himself, is taken
for this series.
Yep.
And this composition, I said it as far as the draft was concerned, and even we're coming out of the draft, this is a comp that they could really dominate on. This is kind of their bread and butter. A miracle or just look towards game 2.
I mean, again, it looks like right now it just feels so hard to come back from. River just jumped into this brush, by the way, and in his brush, he might even die. He doesn't have flash to get on out. He sends an ulti in return, but into Woody it won't mean a thing. Arja's about to go into Mega, and River almost getting sniped down as there's an Impale again. Into the middle, Sniper wants to finally fight,
Look
but
at
they're
Maple.
too far behind. Maple's flanking on Orianna. If this doesn't tell you the dire straits they're in as he flashes away, then nothing will. It's only game 1, but at 19 minutes, it's almost done.
Yeah, it's looking pretty over to me. Quid, the lone surviving member here. Maple was on a flank there, coming in 1v1ing Tomo from behind. As an Orianna here, they know the powerful position they're in. Maple 5-0 here on this Orianna at this point. Juja has been involved in so much as well.
Yep.
Aja's in an incredible spot. And quietly, Betty is very, very strong as well. A series here at 400 Thieves, but PSG full control of this one. They are 10K up. They've taken all of this vision away. 100 Thieves know they're on the Baron, but the question is, can they actually safely approach?
Well, they can't. Shockwave is the engage, and Tomo has to flash away. The curtain call now out of range, but Maple just takes him, and he can no longer stay. The old, Archer. It shows you, doesn't it? A clean Nah performance is historic. Most played for a reason. And PSG got early lanes. They got an early game. They got an easy one at that. A double for Betty to clean it up. Sniper didn't join because he said, wait, the fight's already done. What am I going to do now?
Be there without his team behind him, without River being the one to face check. PSG just choke out 100 Thieves from this game. It's an easy Baron here, 24 minutes in. And with this kind of lead, the Claws and Gold here off the map, trying to get something back here. But we'll see if they can even defend their base, as this Baron power play is going to get massive, you have to think, with 2 minutes on it, and they're already at the inhibitor towers.
The Sniper's been reacting to top lane turret. He's got to push in himself. He gets some gold back to his credit, but with an Impale back, where can you go? There's enough damage here that River, even though he's going to get bailed out for a little bit, will end up dying. So a 4 versus 5 to run into the base with, and Baron's got another minute 50.
Yeah, and no one can answer Aja at all, so he's just going to kill that mid lane inhibitor, and PSG are pushing forward. They're looking for the win.
Of course they can. Junja can't die. He's almost a 3-item scanner, and with the range that they have, PSG now are breaking down turrets, inhibitors to go as well. This will be double. And let's just see PSG fully commit to the end. What have they got to lose?
Not a lot. I mean, they're in such a strong position. Here they go.
Underneath the Nexus turrets, the full committal doesn't come through. It's just inhibited for now. But PSG have another wave still pushing in. And with Baron, they make it easy. Arja with a knockback is clinical yet again. I feel like I've gone to the doctors and they've given me a full bill of health watching Arja play that Nah. Nexus turret number 2 will drop with it as well. And in 26 minutes, PSG do not give a single chance for 100 Thieves to breathe at the start of this elimination series.
We see the bans, from PSG. They know that 100 Thieves need some sort of AP carry in the jungle because he's recalling, and River going to do his Raptors here. Obviously did them to start, and there's a flash in bot.
It is a flash engage, ignites down straight away. Ayla just flashes backwards to crash down maybe, but he's about to be auto. Betty flashes in, gets the Mystic shot after getting first blood. Ayla teleports towards top, so PSG get the scuttle bare minimum, and they are in River comfortably first with numbers as the engage is set up by Woody. 100 Thieves are here by themselves. The top lane are not involved. The equalizer layers down, and the proof is shown by Arja setting up. About to burn out, but he's got the equalizer almost up and available. Dragon's going down for PSG bot. I paused for top. Just picked up, so healing be damned for Sniper, who's only got Merc treads.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be obviously pretty effective there.
Does he win this? Does Sniper win this? Let's find out. He hits all the sweet spots. Maybe yes, but overheating. Oh! Sniper takes down Arja. The ult for Junja will get a response here as he looks for the auto in the aftershock. But Sniper finding the solo kill is some hopium desperately needed by North America.
Yeah, that's a big moment. Ayla here waiting on the side. We'll see if they can find anything more. They need those. So this is like a net of like negative, 12, 15 CS even compared to had Junja not been there.
Flash, Quid, disengaged from no Mega Inferno Bomb. The Fate Sealed catches two on the way out, and Maple has the flash. Woody's now caught up in the action as well as Quid doesn't have the Ruthless Predator. He used
grubs. They're going to look to see if they can make something happen here. This time at least they are together, but Woody's on the flank.
Flashes, pops him back in. That deer caught in headlights. Equalizer down, and PSG had taken the hopes away as Ayla gets good engagement. The Fate Sealed used on the backline. Sniper can't get in. They're getting picked apart again, even though 100 Thieves had some hopium from the solo kill, from a pick-off kill. It's the game state. PSG are moving into River now, though, as Dragon at 3.5k is about to be reset. Ulti sent into Tomo on the backline. True shot barrage, and taking himself. Flash over. Tomo hit with a flail. Ayla has to back away as River hasn't even gotten to play this game. PSG corner him into the wall, and I'm telling you right now, Venison is going to them all.
That one looked personal. He's caught against the wall with no flash at 20% HP. They equalizer him. They use the Yone ult. They use everything and the kitchen sink, making River wish he still was on PSG.
Oh man, the throwback. He was on the best PSG roster. I had it all prepped out. I had it all scripted, but scripts be damned. PSG are breaking that. Breaking it in half as 100 Thieves try to defend their mid turret, and Tomo sends out everything. Woody was about to die, but he pops the ulti. Turret goes down anyway. And now it's a 4K gold lead as 100 Thieves try to find something off the force, off the side. Ayla jumps in, but Arja is burning down Sniper at the very least. He gets a reset, he gets the kill. PSG only have Betty for the damage now, so they have to run away. 100 Thieves, their best chance in this game, is now looking at them in the face. A double already. Sniper finding some blood, finding...
A Maple on this Yone, he is going to be scaling so much better than the Renekton, and is going to be able to get solo gold on that tower, pushing in the top lane as well. 100 Thieves trying to get something back on that bot side, but Herald dropped mid. That means tier 2 is gone. The question is only, can they even defend the tier 3?
And now they all have to move for mid because you see Arja moves back into position, defends bot. PSG not overstaying their welcome as Sniper gets sent away by a blast cone. His angle matters, but only if he can find a target as Woody disengages and gets out
on how intelligently he moves around. You can see Ezreal ult's coming bot. They're going to try to defend.
They get the satchel charge, which gets the turret down, but Arja's not hit by the bounce, gets him to half HP. Quid is the one who has teleport, so he's going to move down now for the fight. Azale is trying to make it happen.
Yeah, he's going to try to look for this Sejuani. They want to try to target the jungler, it looks like.
Junja's buying time, though. Blast Cone separates them all. There's an ulti out from Sniper. Quid has got the dominant, so he pops it now, but Arja just turns. They see this flank in action. They bring their own teleport. They pick apart the pieces, and Sniper, the member who's trying to keep them breathing, has run out of oxygen.
That blast cone just destroyed 100 Thieves. They try to find that flank, and now Aja spotted Quid. He's going to get cooked.
He's going to get destroyed. I know what I'm having for dinner tonight. It's going to be snappy as Quid runs for his life down. He's got nowhere to go. Betty, Aja are just fighting for the scraps. I don't know who's paying the bill, but I know that they're eating good as Inatara drops down. We snap to another part. A flash from Maple. Tomo hit hard, almost dead as well. This is correct. They hover around the top side. They look for this top side turret. A dive underneath for Quid just to enable that inner to drop down. Is getting close as Woody's caught out, but no, no, no! He says Ayla must walk away. He pops the ulti laters. It's a miss from Junja, so Sniper takes him down. There's a mistake as a flash Arctic Assault gets him out of ground, but now you see Ayla is just standing by Arja while Maple also shut down. PSG, I just called them clean. Right after that, they get picked apart.
Yeah, they do get a pick there. 100 Thieves, they know they just have to keep forcing here to have any strong performance here. You know, in an era where I think a lot of people were saying, well, the time of Maple, the time of the PCS has passed. Woody's going to catch him again.
It's their time now. River's going to be laid down and sent to bear. Sniper stands in front. It's a good sleep this time. I correct myself, but Sniper's now running to 5 people. He doesn't get the kill on Arja. Ayla engages only to to die in the end. The range, the true shot barrage. Betty's time to shine has quit. Keeps on committing, but he doesn't have the damage. Now Betty's caught into a chain. Sniper's trying his heart out. This guy's got a bright future, but not today.
Maple's gonna look for even more. Tomo's got nowhere to go. The soul unbound, the flash will get him to safety, but Betty, triple kill there, barely survives. They're gonna get soul, and PSG, that may just have secured it.
Rivers chasing down Maple, won't get the launch up. Betty
was gonna die.
To the drag, and Tomo kills Maple in the end. PSG also on top of the Baron. Maple starts chunking it away, and Rivers way too far away as Woody turns it for an engaged. Baron goes down, a fate sealed.
100 Thieves not going to go for it just yet. Are going to be backing off and on the other side.
But they did this last game as well, right? And PSG just keep taking and taking and taking. Mid turret's about to drop down.
There's
as
the
well.
TP.
There's the full commit, and maybe the TP comes in late because Rivers about to die in his own base. Maple takes him down. It's an engage from Maple, but look how split they are. All onto Betty is good from Quid. That starts it off, but the equalizer has to be walked over. PSG still an advantage. A flash away from Junja. Stops the sweet spot from Sniper. They tried. They fought. North America, though, history is calling out to you.
PSG are going to be going to the Swiss stage. It's a 2-0 over 100 Thieves.
Azael, it's rough. 100 Thieves were expected to be one of the best teams out of play-ins, but when PSG lighten up, I'm sure we'll remember this name, the NA Killers of 2024. It started at MSI versus FlyQuest. It continues against 100 Thieves here at Worlds 2024. They have done the unthinkable. They have made history here, and they have locked in the last spot at Swiss.
These were the best highlights from today's Worlds 2024 matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say, okay. See you on the next one.